mean I never found you. You got this thing about you, can't escape. When I run out of choice.
So the episode started off where it ended last week with Callie and Jelly Bean, getting into it. So basically, they were just arguing for a long ass time, and Callie, she acted like she was gonna run up on Jelly Bean, but she backed back. I'm like, girl, you weak sauce. And anyway, after they start arguing, whatever, Jayla, for some reason, she wanted to try Callie. She was like, girl, I already whooped you and your friend, whatever. Yeah. So they arguing. Mariah Lynn jumped in, was like, girl, it's not your fight, talking about Gretchen. And I'm like, Mariah Lynn, you jump in all Tasiki fights. That's not your fight. So baby sis have several seats. So after they start arguing, Nelly, she like, girl, let's go. Y'all doing too much. We gotta go. And then as before they leave, Nunu, she like, one more thing before we go. Anna, make sure you call my baby daddy. And Ann looking at her like, girl, I do not want your baby father. She was like, matter of fact, Antonio Brown, your baby mama out here D-sucking. So after they had their little argument or whatever, they go outside. So after they get done arguing, they go outside and whatever, and she on go. So she confront Mariah Lynn, and she like, Mariah Lynn, what's good? That's your friend? So Mariah Lynn like, listen, baby, honey, sweetie, I don't know. So she acting dumb, but then Mariah Lynn gonna turn around and gonna tell Ann, oh, well, I have been spending a lot of time with the replacements. I'm like, girl, and that should give you everything you need to know. Like, baby sis, she been spending a lot of time with the replacements, aka, she been talking mess about you behind your back to them. That's why Nunu confronted you, even though she said production told her, whatever. So, I'm like, and girl, you need to drop her. Mariah Lynn, she fake, she phony. Like, I would have slapped the hell out of Mariah Lynn right there and there, but she didn't. So, and she don't go. She like, bring him out. I'm ready to fight. I'm talking about Ann got her little heel in her hand. Like, she don't go. So, of course, production not finna let Ann and them fight because, they want to save it for a good time. They want to wait till the replacements come in the house. So Ann, she just basically said, girl, don't get it twisted. You only here because you said Antonio Brown is your baby father. So she cleared Nunu, moving on to the next scene. So, this part hella boring. It's just basically Callie. She just talking to Gretch, because Gretch, she left, and she was checking on Gretch. They was checking on each other, and Callie was just basically saying she missed Gretchen. Gretchen said, I miss you too, blah, blah, blah. And then she said, I'm not going to have nobody to cry to, da, da, da. She said she cool with Tink and some other people, but she missed Gretch, and yeah, that was basically that scene. Moving on. So, the next scene, we got Kiva and Nunu. They moving in the house and whatever. And they hella excited, whatever. So, they talking. They like, I don't know how it's going to be. How you think the girls, they going to act or whatever. Because last night, it was some mess. You feel me? We are grown women. We should be able to communicate, without arguing and fighting. We baddies. And I'm looking at Nunu talking. I'm like, girl, wait. You started this whole situation. Like, you came after Ann because Ann was the smallest one. Like, baby sis, you hopped in something that had nothing to do with you. Like, what are you talking about? Like, so she asked her, what's her situation? Nunu asked Kiva, what is her situation with Siki, Scotty, and Ann? And she was just like, oh, they yelled at me, da da da. And I'm like, what? This whole car ride was dumb. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I fast forwarded. I'm like, girl, like, y'all literally moving in the house 3 days after 3 days before it's time to go home. And I'm like, girl, I would have told them, send me home. Or call me next season, you feel me, so I could be a main cast member. Y'all look dumb. Like, that whole conversation, it didn't make no sense. So, basically, they was just talking about, they ready for whatever, you feel me. They just basically trying to start a situation when it don't need to be. So, we gonna move on from them, because they lame as fuck. Like, lame-ass nigga. And I also forgot to mention that Jelly Bean left. She said that the trauma is getting to her past trauma. And I'm like, baby sis, stop lying. You didn't want to come in the house because you knew Callie was going to be on your ass like white on rice. Like, I don't understand why girls sign up for a show like this and then complain about the fighting and the drama. Like, baby sis, you could have gave your spot to somebody else. Like, I really feel like they should have casted Heaven and Wendeley. They was some actual baddies. Like Kiva and Nunu and J.O. No, ain't none of them baddies. But y'all send the actual baddies home. Like Heaven should have been there and Wendeley. Those was my two choices. I feel like they should give Heaven another shot. You get what I'm saying? I feel like she should have been the main girl. Like y'all send Slim home, Diaz, J.O., and then Kiva and Nunu is moving in literally like 3 days before y'all gotta go home. Whoever is casting, y'all need to be fired. Like, y'all need to have social media choose the casting. Because y'all don't know how to cast. But that's what I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say about this. She didn't want to come on the show because she knew Callie was going to mop her ass. But anyway, she was born anyway. So get her off my screen. So, Tasiki and Rolly fake ass, they meet up and whatever. They hugging and whatever. Rolly told Tasiki she like her hair, and I'm like, baby sis, Tasiki hair is hella ugly. I'm sorry. That little dread thing that she's trying to do, I don't like it. It like a hot ass mess. I'm sorry. I just have to throw that out. Tasiki, baby sis, yeah, everything don't need to be dreaded. Somebody said that online, and I agree, because baby sis it's not giving what you think it's supposed to give. But anyway, they meet up and you feel me, they start talking or whatever. Rolly told they start talking about to E.T. and Lemon Pepper Stepper party. So Tasiki was like, I was ready to fight. You know, I didn't know her energy. But then once I realized that she really sincere about the apology, you know, I gave her a hug and whatever and I squashed it. And then that's when Rolly was like, you feel me, I had a fight with her. She had her rings on. And I'm like, well, duh, Rolly. One, you big as hell. And two, it's a fight. Ain't no rules to fighting. You just mad because you got mobbed. Like, what, she was supposed to take off her rings? No. You hit her with a purse. You should have thought about that. You hit her with the purse, and she hit you with them rights and they lefts, and had you leaking, and you mad. So they was like, well, E.T., if she would have acted right, she could have been here, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, girl, shut up. And then they started talking about the replacements, and then they were like, okay, well, they don't know how they gonna act. They don't know what their temperature is gonna be, their attitude. They're like, we women, we can be able to sit down and talk, da-da-da. And I'm like, girl, shut the hell up. Like, Tasiki, you fake as hell because, baby sis, they was coming at your little sis. They was coming at your little sis and you did nothing. Like, you ain't gonna do nothing. Tasiki is born. Like, I try to give her grace, but she really is born. It's like, girl, you had that measly ass fight with Jelly Bean. Like, I'm still mad. But anyway, they went to go get ready or go in the house, or they left and did something. And yeah, moving on. So this scene right here was long as hell. I'm about to shorten it. So basically, Tinkerbell said she wasn't in a good mood. So Scotty was like, girl, let's go to the beach. So as they on the beach, they talking about the replacement. They meeting up talking about the same stuff every other girl in the house did in every other scene. They talking about how the replacements, how they acted the night before, and how Kiva called out Scotty and whatever. And basically, Meatball and goddamn, what's her name? Biggie, they walk up. So they all talking and whatever. And they steady talking about the replacements. And then they said something about Mariah Lynn. Meatball said, why is Mariah Lynn running her mouth to those females? They's not even part of the cast and whatever. So I agree with Meatball on that one. Then it took a turn. Okay, so it went from them saying that they don't like the replacements, like, you feel me, they not finna talk mess to us, blah, 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 to Meatball and Tinkerbell. They have this deep conversation. So basically, Tinkerbell felt like Meatball wasn't a good friend or whatever. She didn't congratulations when she had the baddies chain. And Meatball just basically feel like every time Tinkerbell, she do something positive in life or do something good in life, she don't add Meatball. She feel left out. You know, she feel left out that Tinkerbell is moving on in life and she's still stuck in Philly. And I'm like, girl, both of y'all is on the show. Y'all can make something positive. And I'm like, Meatball, like, can't nobody take you nowhere. That's what I'm gonna say. Like, you on national TV with a fucking onesie on. Like, girl, I would have left you behind too, and you a hater. Like, you didn't even congratulate your sister when she got a baddies chain. And then the part that I would have stopped messing with Meatball when she said, how I'm going to support somebody that ain't got nothing. Girl, what? You was just crying talking about she didn't take you when she moved to Miami. So Tinkerbell wanted to fight her and whatever. And Scotty was like, no, I'm not finna let you fight. So a lot of people online said they feel like this scene was acting and dramatic. And I do too. Like, especially the part where she looked in the camera, when they both looked in the camera, she was like, you're not finna disrespect me in front of my child no more, and I love you. And she walked off. I'm like, girl, you doing too much. And I agree with me, Paul. This conversation should have been behind the scenes. You sitting here talking about this is your real life and whatever, and how you don't want the cameras in your face, but you started the whole conversation. So with that being said, how I feel about this situation, Meatball is a hater, and Tink, like, sometimes you can't bring people along with you. Like, girl, you're a bum. Like, Meatball, you're a bum. You're literally on the beach with a beanie on and a onesie. I would have left your ass behind too. You're not a baddie. But anyway, Meatball is a hater. With that being said, let's move on. So the next scene start with the replacement. They finally get to the house. They excited and whatever. And they go inside. They're looking for their room. They so excited. The other girls, they're not really excited to see them. So they saying hi to everybody. Everybody blocking their room. And immediately, Nunu and Ann start arguing. Because Nunu said something to Ann. And Ann said something. And, you feel me? Ann and Nunu is literally going back and forth. And they cut to Meatball. And Meatball, her ass goes 0 to 1,000 real quick. She started crying. And Diamond said the reason why Meatball was crying and stuff, because she thought J.O. was there. And I'm like, Meatball, you lame. You lame, you scary, you just, like, you didn't represent for Philly. And I'm not even from Philly, but, baby, like, you went out sad. I'm sorry. Like, Baddies, you should have never came on Baddies. Baddies is not the show for you. Take your ass to Now That's TV or something. But anyway, and Nunu, they steady arguing, whatever. And then Diamond was like, well, before y'all get settled anything, I just want to know, is there any issue? Because I want to know if everybody can sleep in the same house with who they beefing with. So, what's her name? Kiva and Nunu was like, who we beefing with? And she was like, we locked in this BITCH. And I'm like, Ann, shut up. Like, if you're not going to fight, shut up. Like, I love Ann, but girl, if you're not going to get in the field, shut up. Because she was getting on my nerves. I'm not going to lie. So, they steady arguing. Finally, now they're like, let's go to the living room. They go to the living room, and Nunu like, this who you got fighting for you? Talking about Diamond. And so, and she tagged Diamond in, and they start fighting. So, a lot of people think Nunu won. A lot of people think Diamond won. So, I'm going to slow down the fight so we can see who won together. Round 1, fight. Tag. Ahmed. Let's go.
Hey, hold on, I'm in.
Tag it! Yo! Get her, Diamond! Get her, Diamond! Get her, Diamond! Get her, Diamond! Get her, Diamond!
So, I think Diamond won the first round because Diamond, she had more hits than Nunu. So, Diamond won that first round, and Nunu thought Diamond won that first round because after the first round, when Diamond was talking to Ann and over there with Biggie, she snuck her. So, I'm going to get that one to Diamond. So, after Nunu snuck Diamond, you feel me, Biggie had to snatch up Nunu because she snuck her and whatever. And everybody was proud of Biggie and whatever. And Biggie, she did eat. She did do her big one. She snatched her like, she did her. I ain't gonna lie. And Biggie, like, fought all her women like that. Like, every woman that every girl that she get into it with like that, then she'll be a go-getter. I ain't gonna lie. Biggie, she did her little snatch 1, 2, 2, 2. You feel me? 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, but back on subject. After that, the house go crazy and whatever. And this is the part that I hated. Tasiki was in Kiva's face clapping, trying to get her to calm down. I'm like, Tasiki, you lame. Like, you was supposed to ping Kiva. Like, these girls trying to come from your little sister. Like, she called Ann her little sister. She called Ann her sister. Baby sis, I will not be calling you my sis. I'm like, girl. And then she got on IG, she was on live talking about it was a flunky move that Diamond stuck up for Ant. I'm like, this whole situation made me look at Tasiki in a different light. Like, I used to like Tasiki, but Tasiki is boring. Like, she really is. I'm like, girl, like, Diamond is keeping you relevant if we can really, like, be honest. Like, Diamond called you out for the reunion. If it wasn't for Diamond, you would have no storyline. And Zeus just paid Diamond more money to see y'all two fight. So she is keeping you relevant, and that's why you mad, because Diamond made the season. Anyway, that just pissed me off, and if I was Ann, I'd cut Tasiki off. Tasiki really is fake. Like, girl, that's your friend, and you sat back and let another one, like another female, fight for your so-called best friend or your so-called sister. You and Ann, y'all hang out outside of the show and get bookings and get money together. You supposed to be back and back with Diamond. Like, Tasiki, girl, please don't bring her back for another season. You're boring as hell. Like, you really are. Like, you just a waste of space. So, round 2. Fight!
Round 2. Pay attention to the gun.
Y'all bitches playing.
Don't jump in there.
Y'all bitches playing.
Oh, Lord, you knew that.
Let him go.
Lord, you knew that.
Take that fucking.
Yeah, Diamond won. Like, Nunu she missed all her hits. Y'all talking about they connected. No. Thank God for slow-mo, because I didn't see now one hit connect. And Tasiki in the background talking about, Nunu got something. Girl, shut up. Like, shut up. Please. Oh, my God. Tasiki is, like, really getting on my nerves. Like, she is really getting on my nerves. It's just, ugh. Like, anyway, Diamond, she did her big one. So, Diamond won that, the first and the second round. Nunu, she ain't getting no hits in. See, when it's regular speed, it make it look like Nunu was binking Diamond. But when you put it on that slow-mo, please tell me, where did them hits connect? Don't worry, I'll wait. Exactly. So, after they fought, you feel me, Diamond, she got her lick back. Because, you know, what's her face, Snucker, she hit the hell out of Nunu. And, you know, Kiva jumped in. And I'm like, Kiva, you lame as hell. You just want to fight. So, Diamond like, girl, you hit me. So, now you got to run it. So, round 3, fight!
Run up on her right now. Run up on her right now. Don't let Diamond fight by herself. Nigga, run.
Okay, Keith.
Run.
Come on, Diamond.
So people saying Kiva won. Kiva, she was just grabbing. That's why, thank God for the slow-mo. It made it seem like Kiva was binking Diamond shit, but no. She was just trying to grab the back of her hoodie and whatever, and she swung herself on the goddamn couch, and I'm like, why would you do that? And I am happy that Ann, you know, got her little 1-2s in, because y'all been trying Ann, so I'm gonna let Ann slide on that one. She got her quick little bink, and she got her little, she stomped her like, womp. Like, so it is what it is. They just released the new episode just now. I'm gonna watch that, get caught up. I seen parts of the clips, and Kiva, she swung Diamond. So Kiva gonna win the next round. If you watch this video from start to finish, thank you so much. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, put on your post notification when I drop another video. Peace out, and I will see y'all in my next video.
Okay.